Falcons.
Yo.
Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's Carter on the return. Showing a little burst so far. All right, some good work on
back out.
Back
Stop wasting my time.
To the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Oh, man, pick your play, man.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first
an easy
and 10.
W.
Penix going to throw straight away. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Penix now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
46-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Man, back out, bro.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor.
I get that ball back as well.
Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. It's complete over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. Throwing deep towards the end zone.
Back out. Back out, son.
Alontae Taylor has it.
Intercepted by the Saints.
Hey.
They'll take over first and 10.
I don't even think I got my right playbook. Let me see if I got my right playbook. Yeah, I got my right playbook. You trash, man. Back out.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Now Shuck to throw. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Here he goes, third and long.
Beautiful ball.
It's a big strike to Hill. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Stop wasting my time.
The
Back out.
Saints drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. So the offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for two.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
right. They're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to
Tell me
that
who you
lead.
going to use on the Falcons to beat me. This is the question of the century.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here's Carter on the return.
Yes, bro.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. They're able to drop it.
I'm about to eat my food.
Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's a game. You heard me?
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 12 yards.
Oh.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
3rd down kick to Robinson. Who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
It's 4th and pretty far.
Here we go, set.
Trying for it with Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that. Again, what an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He was brought down by
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
18 Cardinal. Go score. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. Shoots away from one. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
The big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
I'm not even letting me audible because I'm lagging, bro.
Trying the air now. Here's Shaw. Screen here for Kamara. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. We're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Third down, here's Shaw. Getting out to his left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he can scramble for the first.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
And the Saints.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
It's a game
Now it's second and goal from the one.
Up second and goal.
Shuck running a sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on two more.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Can you let me audible, please? I can't find my play. There we go. That's what I want to do.
Flying forward on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. So they didn't call him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Here's Carter on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw.
Pick.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Out
off.
to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Set to return this. Trey Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Trey Palmer on the return. The Saints take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I'm winning. It's called clock management. I'm winning. What do you
An 8-yard pickup. And the Saints first down.
Trash. Take your
Another run for Kamara. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap. Right, so he can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. When you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Jump off, caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
When you get a touchdown, you talk to me. I don't want to talk to you.
Now Shuck on 3rd and long. Heater's going to fall to the turf.
I'm still going
So
for it.
often, so many of these games in the NFL that they come down to a play or two
Still
and
going for
third
it. I'm
down.
going to give you a chance to come back.
Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Come on.
Trying for it with Shuck. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
The left side is caught by Pitts.
Oh, man, you're boring me to
Offense
death.
up to the line fast.
Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Goes to the hurry up here.
Gain of 4 yards.
I want to hear
And
points,
the
no excuses.
Falcons.
From the red zone on first. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Oh, man, pick 6.
Penix here from the gun. By the pylon. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Man, please. I've been laughing since the game started. Hey, son, back out, bro. Back out, son. Man,
this offense in position now.
Like,
it's 1st and goal.
I feel sorry for you.
Here we go.
I'm not even picking defense.
Here's Penix to throw.
Man, I want to hear
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown.
Still down by 6 points.
The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons trim the deficit down to 5.
See, they're not even letting me pick my kickoff. What are they doing?
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off.
This game, bro. Back up.
On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
I know this man not about to back out, bro.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
I like this play. Oh my goodness.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Is this Alvin Kamara as quarterback?
It's 3rd down.
Hold on.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. May still have two to work with in this final quarter.
In my life. I had to get a real quarterback.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this third down. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. And the Falcons have some new life in the fourth.
Trash, boy.
That's just a bad decision, frankly.
And
really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle.
Nice run.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the Saints' 13-yard line.
To the air with Penix. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, nothing's 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
I see you, big boy. I see you, big boy.
Defense coming through.
I see you.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again,
big
boy, trust level on that side.
1st and 10 from the 32. Start things off with a run by Kamara. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
Come on, man. Get out of my dome, bro. This is my dome, man.
It brings up a 1st down.
Get out of my dome.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints with a 5-point lead.
Get out of my dome, son.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Kamara running down to the gun. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Space on the right. He's got room.
lobby, man.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Back out my lobby, son.
So they stick with a hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball. He won't be denied.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
I'm going to give you a touchdown, bro. I'm going to give you a touchdown. I got you, bro. I'm going to give you a touchdown. Here you go, bro. It's a free touchdown for you.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
There you go, bro. Free touchdown.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
There you go, bro.
Throwing Penix. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
It's a gain of 20.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
I got you, bro. Free touchdown.
19 Lion.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
22 yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Penix looking to pass. Another one here to London. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Pick 6. Pick 6.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now.
Pick 6.
Escapes out to the left.
I know you're not.
He's running with it. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Try to set this up quick.
14 more yards. And the Falcons.
Penix now to throw. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Trying to let you win, dog. I don't want the win. I want to give it to you. Boy, I'm starboard.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams.
Man.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
Why are the fans still in the stands, though?
So 1st down from the 41. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. 1 final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it.
Oh, you can't
It's
throw that
incomplete,
thing.
but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in
Get out
this
my
one.
lobby, son.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington and your...
Hey, that boy turned his mic off. Who next, though? Who my next victim is, dog? I'm big dog out here. Arizona. Oh, Lord.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
I love Josh Allen, though. Him and his pistachios. I love Josh Allen.
Play action. Here's Allen.
Boy, Josh Allen.
Inauspicious start. It's intercepted. It's the safety,
Oh,
Julian
Lord.
Blackman. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
Get it straight to the man.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The Saints will line up for the
Looking to throw. Here is shot. That is caught. They get the two-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Fake the handoff, and now it's out. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Shut up. You losing. Shut up. I'm your father today. 8-0.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up.
Man, focus on the game, bro. You losing.
It'll force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
This is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field And a chance to extend their lead.
I'm about to run the clock out. This game, I'm about to run the clock out.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara.
Ooh, I had that.
He'll be stacked up.
I had that circle.
The line of scrimmage.
Ooh, I had that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. What can they do here on third down and 7? Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. And he's going to have the Saints first down.
Clock, man. The game over.
It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
That's good for the Saints.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go play action here with Chuck.
What the? Where are you throwing the ball at?
But incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
3rd down.
Oh, that's
here is Chuck. That's caught. Free Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings
On
up
2nd down, it's Shuck. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Shuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go. And here's Shuck. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 10-yard line.
319.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one downfield for Cooks. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Second and 9.
From the gun, it's Allen. That one downfield for Cooks. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and 9.
Round 80!
From the gun, here is Allen. That's Paul Granderson in there to record the sack.
A loss of 7. It's fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Here's a screen coming for Kamara. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That is hauled in at the 5. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal.
Yeah.
They move it down to the 4.
Back out, bro.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Kamara trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. To the air is shot. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, New Orleans. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is shot. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab.
Trash,
The
man. Back
collision
out.
jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
The Bills take over first and 10.
From the
Oh,
35,
yeah, I
it's
like
first
this
and
talk.
10. From the gun, throw here for Allen.
Don't get a pick 6.
Batted away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass.
Defended by Julian Blackman.
And that will lead to a second down. In motion goes Cooks.
Run it, Josh.
Play
What?
action. It's Allen.
What?
Goes down to his
Run
left.
it.
And he's going to be brought
Gonna
down
get Josh
up
head
past
knocked
the
off.
45.
Talking about run
They'll
that.
break the huddle. Coming up now for first and timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll go play action here with Allen. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Oh, man, kick my ball, bro.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's Olave as they try the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Back out of my lobby, son.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Come on, Josh Allen. Come on, Josh Allen.
And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down. Throwing is shot. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They run on the jet sweep. And he'll work forward for about 4.
Back out, bro.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Now Shuck on third down. Throw across his body is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Here is Shuck. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And pays off with first and goal.
Down with Tyler Shuck.
They'll run here with Kamara. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Look wide, get this one complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
That's 2-0.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey, you might as well back out, son. Shut up. Back up.
Through the warm-ups, both teams are ready, and we're underway in Atlanta. And he mishit this
lagging
one
the game.
badly.
That's why.
It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Man, shut up. Play the game. You about to lose. Shut up. Shut up.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Pick 6.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly.
Come on, man. Pick a
He
play.
can take it to the house.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Runs inside the 35.
You got that.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Michelle Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. The answers have to be found defensively.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
This one's going to move them all the way down to the 25-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Saints first down.
A spike, bro.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds a man right side. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
12 more yards.
Looking like Drew Brees right there, Tyler.
First down.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Alvin Kamara on the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for 2. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics when it fails. Oh, the process was right. Oh, we just didn't get the result. No, I don't like that decision this early in the game. You're going to be chasing that decision in those points.
They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Penix now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Penix here from the gun. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Penix. We look underneath here, Robinson.
That's Michael Vick, man.
He's going to be hauled down to the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinals.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-6 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
Let's go. Night, go.
Again, Penix to the air. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead to 7. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
Falcons 14, Saints 6. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now, 1st and 10.
Yo, why you lagging, bro?
Off the play action, Chuck. It's a big strike to Hill. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster
That's
Greg
how it be
Olsen
happening in real
would
life.
be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Penix on 1st down. Man downfield, and he finds London. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him, the Sharks at the 38.
60 Eagles, 60, Dragon 60.
Throwing now on 1st down, Penix. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. 2nd down now, they need 7. It's Penix yet again. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of 1st after a mild gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Pitts. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Big dog getting touchdown, big dog.
Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Wow. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans.
Fourth down.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Trying for it with Penix. And the defender comes away with it. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Intercepted by the Saints.
He backed up. That's 3 victims. Quick match. 3 of them, baby. KC. That's 3 I know.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos.
I love to play Bo Nix. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not playing Bo Nix. So does that count as a loss? No, that counts as a... Okay, that don't count for nothing. I'm doing my little thing with the Saints today, dog. I'm 3-0. KC. I want that black on black. Hold on, I want that black on black. World Cup, World Cup,
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans.
Black on black.
Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And here we go from New Orleans. Jacob Sailors now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Buying some time left. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Right, reels it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Catch is made in close. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Montgomery. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
He was taken down behind the line.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
You got kind of quiet now. What's up? You got kind of quiet now. What's up, man?
What's up?
3rd and long for him here. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Complete to Brock Wade. A gain of 7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll go for it. Goff. Flush out out to his left. And the shutout stays alive in the 2nd half as that pass falls incomplete on 4th and goal.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Why am I lagging? Yo.
On play action, here's Shuck. And this is lofted deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
If you back out, I'm getting out. That's that Detroit connection you got.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Jared Goff sacked. A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
We go.
Working quickly here. They're trying something here. They fake the spike. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught by Montgomery. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He passes the 35. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. So failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
These 4th down play.
That's 4 though. I'm counting that as a win. I'm counting that as a win. I'm counting that as a win. And it better count as a win when I get up in here. I better see 4-0, son. Alright, that's 4-0. I better get my win. That's 4 bodies. San Francisco. Who next? Let's go. 4-0. I want 5 right now. That's all I want. I want 5 right now. Baby Sosa.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go here in New Orleans. On the return, TreVeyon Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now, the former Buckeye, it's TreVeyon Henderson. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's May. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good for a
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Henderson. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
A 5-yard gain on the
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
So following the touchdown, CoreyVibez is back to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got ready.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Robert Spillane spills him there.
It's a pickup of 3.
We are through 1. The Patriots out on top. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's shut. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hike the ball.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
18. That's good for a Saints.
Play action, it's Shuck. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, shot. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down.
It's a give now to Kamara. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They will go ahead and decline that one and take the 2 points. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. To throw is shut. Rolling right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 14-yard line.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down.
I'm lagging.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this.
I'm still lagging. I can't even pick my play.
Ready up.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
19 Tiger. Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19.
To the air is shot. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Kamara going to try to pull his way in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, shot. Pull the end zone, but it's batted away. And incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. Now it's 3rd and goal.
19. Come 19. Come 19.
Throwing is shot. That one taken in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints.
Touchdown Saints.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Now shot. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that result, 2 points.
May now on 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Dish. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. A throw there on 2nd down will be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's good for the Patriots. Here's the 1st down.
Here's May again. That's complete to Diggs. That's going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half.
At the 40-yard line.
Throw again is May. A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
Intended for...
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return is Trey Palmer. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard
The
line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
So, of course, these plays are designed, Mike, to get big gains, but even though that's not the case here, what these plays do is they keep the defense off balance. They match up with their regular traditional run game. They match up with all their pre-snap motions and shifts. So it just adds a little eye candy and makes this defense, the second they take their eyes off the read, if they guess wrong, that's where the big plays come and complement offer.
Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up. It's going to be third. They need 1. We'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints first down. Able to convert. It's third and short, and they pick up 4.
First down. First and 10.
Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
He'll look underneath here and finds Kamara. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third and 2.
On third and 2, it is Shuck. He got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. That is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Screen works to perfection. Give them 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
It's a gain of 18.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. but they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's good.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Toss, Henderson heading right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
A massive play. Yeah. On the ground, here is Henderson. And he will get into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that the pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Saints 8. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Chuck. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here comes 2nd down. Chuck. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
14 yards on that pass play there. First down, New England. Saints going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the give, this is Stevenson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Here's a shot towards the end zone. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. He picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First down.
They'll run with Henderson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. And the timeout comes. Whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll try to sneak it here. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2. Here we go. One final play. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Saints 8.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory.
All right,
so that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.